I understand that the debates, generally speaking, are a big argument, but they were bickering like children in a minivan. They were bickering.
Well, the first thing I want to play.
I don't, and you know what's really sad? I follow this stuff pretty closely. I don't even know who some of these people are. Who's the short guy?
Which one?
The little Mexican guy.
Oh, Castro.
Who is that?
They needed a fucking Mexican guy, and they got one.
And he's the size of a Funko Pop doll. By
He
the way,
is very little.
You're not going to win.
He's very little.
Because, like, market testing will prove, like, you can't be that short. And be, like, you can't be around all these other tall guys and win.
So, let me play. This was my favorite part. I'm sure everyone had different favorite parts. This was my favorite part. Cory Booker. Cory Booker.
La situación ahora es inaceptable. Este presidente ha atacado, ha demonizado los inmigrantes. Es inaceptable. Voy a cambiar este.
I'm uncomfortable.
This is worse than Ted Kennedy. And as someone who speaks Spanish fluently, I'll tell you that you can always tell there's some white people I know that you could tell actually have taken Spanish. It's off, but like, okay, but they know what the word means. They took time to learn the tenses. It's like if somebody handed me a piece of paper and it was just Japanese and I just read it verbatim. That's what you see. That's what he's doing.
When those guys go to New Japan and they don't want to learn Japanese.
Exactly.
So they rehearse a promo.
But all they're doing is you're memorizing. He hasn't learned a language. He's memorized words and he's repeating them.
As opposed to like Kenny Omega, who speaks fluent Japanese, and you go, Jesus, that guy speaks Japanese.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is Yo Soy Cory Booker.
This is really,
and it's also just
really bad.
Obvious pandering.
Of course, it's pandering.
Like, you understand that, like, if you go to a restaurant and, like, you know, the waiter is Hispanic, and you're like, oh, yo soy ba, you know, the está aquí. Like, they're gonna be like, dude, can you just order the food, please?
Please, for the love of God.
Like, don't pander to me.
And then the guy would go, I don't even speak Spanish, dude. Sir, what do you want?
Dude, I'm from San Diego, dude.
Yeah. So I've lived here my family's been here for like 50 years.
I'm actually not even Hispanic, dude.
No. So
I'm actually Pakistani.
So come on, man. We're at a Mexican restaurant, so if you want, one of the Puerto Rican guys in the kitchen can come out and talk to you.
Also, yeah, seriously.
It's always a Puerto Rican guy.
Also, this is an In-N-Out burger, so there's really no need to even order in Spanish.
Okay. We'll get through this. You ready? Here we
Yo
go.
soy Cory Booker.
La situación ahora es inaceptable. Este presidente ha atacado, ha demonizado los inmigrantes. Es inaceptable. Voy a cambiar este. On day one, I will make sure that, number one, we end the ICE policies and the Customs and Border policies.
That's not what he said before. That's not what he said, because he's trying to translate.
He said in Spanish, if you vote for me, I will give you free burritos.
You speak Spanish?
See, I know my stuff.
Yeah.
I just know what Democrats resort to.
Cory Booker only gives me one health burrito.
I only make $100 an hour, $100 a week, and I can't live off that.
He actually made a video talking about all the people that are being mean in his comments, and then he unlisted the video. But I downloaded the video. Yeah, we got it for later.
Buddy.
We got it for later.
Policies are violating the human rights. When people come to this country, they do not leave their human rights at the border. Number two, I will make sure that we reinstate DACA, that we reinstate pathways to citizenship for DACA.
Cory, you just lost the election. I hope you're proud of yourself. Congratulations, you're now done. As soon as he said, I'm going to reinstate DACA, bye.
See you later, man. This is a good freeze frame. Man, this Destroy All Humans fucking remake looks great, doesn't it?
I don't get, like... By the way, one of the things I really noticed about this fucking debate was these people spent a full 2 hours pandering to everybody except the American voters.
I know, the people that can actually vote. I know.
They're like speaking Spanish. They're talking to people in Mexico, and like it's just the weirdest optics to me. I'm going to be the best president for illegal immigrants we've ever had. No, I'm going to be the best president for illegal immigrants we've ever had. And there's like old people with their social security like, could I just if I could, and they're all just arguing over who will be nicer to the illegal immigrants.
It's like
the
running.
weirdest
It's
thing.
like running to be the governor of Utah, and saying how great you're going to be for businesses in Colorado.
This is going to be
Nobody
the
cares.
greatest. This is going to be the greatest move for the people of California you've ever
Wait,
seen.
what?
But we're in Utah.
We're all Mormons. Can we fix this?
Recipients and to make sure that people that are here on temporary protected status can stay and remain here. And then finally, we need to make sure that we address the issues that made Oscar and
Everything you're seeing on this stage, the way people are standing, somebody told Beto, and I'm telling you this, none of these people are natural. All of these people are robots. They're all robot people. Beto's doing this. Beto's been watching film of the way Obama. I'm telling you, just since he ran in Texas till now, his body language isn't holding the pen.
He's going to start talking like this. That would be great if Beto just started talking like this.
He's standing there with the pen, turned his full body, looking at him like, no, you're right. This guy's right.
Valeria come in the first place by making major investments in the Northern Triangle, not like this president is doing,
I'll be
by
honest
ripping
with you,
away the resources.
Beto was the only one that came off actually okay in this debate besides Tulsi, because like they were trying to get him so bad to flip-flop on, up on the immigration thing, and they were like, he supports ICE and Border Patrol, like arresting illegal immigrants, and he wouldn't back off. He was like, yeah, well, because then Cory Booker was doing this thing where he's like, I want to make sure that people that come here for seeking asylum are going to be able to find it, blah, 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 blah. And Beto's like, I get that, but that's not asylum. There's also illegal immigrants. And they were, oh, boo, harumph. And I'm like, at least he's, there's that Texas side of it where you got to be like, look, we can't let them all in. I mean, we're literally right next to Mexico.
But that's they let it slip all the. It's well known. They just want open borders. Like they will not accept anything else but open borders.
Yeah, but if you're a Texas politician, you can never commit to that.
No, of course not.
So
No, you're right. I agree.
Stuck, and he was like, well, I can't say. Cory Booker's up there in Jersey. Like, no, we need to literally let everyone in.
That's a good point because everyone knows Beto's not going to win, and he's
wants to
probably
go back
going
and
to
have a
want to run
chance.
for either governor or a Senate seat.
And if he loses that, he's done.
Right,
You can't just keep losing.
No, you can't.
To take on President Trump. 10 took the stage in Miami last night. 10 more tonight. The economy, immigration, and healthcare at the top of their agenda. And ABC's Mary Bruce is on the scene in Miami with all the highlights. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. Well, overnight, this first showdown was a chance for the candidates to make their mark on a national stage, outlining their visions for what America is and should be. It exposed deep divides on issues like immigration and healthcare, but the candidates rarely seem to take on each other. Instead, they focus more on the one thing they agree on, getting a Democrat back in the White House. 10 candidates, 2 hours of debate.
You assholes are actually going to try to spin this.
That's how they're spin. Oh, yeah.
As they were united. They looked like a united front.
They
were bickering
didn't.
children.
They look nothing like that.
One big audition for who can take on.
And by the way, looking at those candidates up there, you know what this also was? This is basically a debate for who's going to be the vice president. Because none of these people are going to get the nomination.
Oh, yeah, no.
This is a debate for who's going to be vice president to Bernie Sanders or Joe Biden. That's all it is.
Oh, my God. You know what? I'm actually sad to admit this, but yeah, I just realized that those two aren't even there.
So,
oh my God,
I just realized this debate.
This was the B team.
This is the B team. Yes.
Oh,
this
no.
is a house show.
I didn't even think of. Yeah, you're right. Orton and Cena are not there.
No, they're
Orton
not
and
there.
Cena are not working these house shows. I just realized that. Yeah, there's no Biden, no Bernie.
No, I'm telling you. So this was a worthless, well, not worthless. Like I said, I think this was them vibing for who's going to be vice president, And we could all agree Tulsi could still get it though, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Trump. They started in agreement, the candidates going after Trump's economy. Senator Elizabeth Warren, who's been rising in the polls, pushed for what she called...
Yeah, from 3% to 4%.
Really pumping it up there.
Yeah, you're crushing it, Elizabeth.
A structural change in government.
And they've been pushing for her. Somebody did a count on how many questions like she got versus how many questions like Tulsi got.
Yeah, she was all Elizabeth
It was
Warren.
all Elizabeth Warren.
She's-
That's all it
they,
was.
They want her so bad, and it's just not going to
It's not going to happen.
Government.
Who is this economy really working for?
New Jersey Senator Cory Booker.
You guys,
But,
actually.
but also me. It works for me.
Also me, and also you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are doing great.
You're doing really well, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact.
Said the economy is failing average Americans.
It's about time that we have an economy that works for everybody.
But it didn't take long to see clear contrasts.
Who here would abolish their private health insurance in favor of a government-run plan? Just a show of hands, start off with. All right.
So they've already done the math, by the way, about this government-run plan thing. Hospitals, like significant hospitals, hospital chains have already said, because in their bill for Medicaid for all, they also don't want the prices to change either, right? So they want Medicare for all, but they want the hospitals. Because what happens now is the only reason this whole Medicare and stuff works is people that have insurance or people that pay the hospital make up for the people. You'll never get the same money. Like if you do surgery on somebody on Medicare and you do the same exact surgery on someone with like really good insurance, the hospital makes way more money on the one with more. And I'm not defending it. Hospitals could be scummy and all that too. Don't get me wrong, but there's a reason for that because they insured people pay the bulk of that, right? So they want to leave the Medicare prices the same, so not give the hospitals any more, but give Medicare to everyone. I think 4 or 5 hospital chains have already come out and said we would literally have to shut down all of our hospitals.
It would be-
we don't make enough money
It would be, and they would be slammed.
all the time.
They would be slammed.
You're right. It's not even that. The amount of people that would go if you didn't for
It would just-
everything
it
for
would just
head
be
colds.
overwhelming.
You're right. You're right. No, you're absolutely right.
They can't. These people are unbelievable. And you know what the best part is they're like, I want free Medicare for all, and you're going to get it if I'm elected. Let's say some crazy scenario happens where this woman gets elected. Never going to happen.
No,
It's never going to happen.
no, it's not going to happen.
That's it. They come and they speak to the president behind in a room somewhere, and they go, "That's not going to happen. It's not going to
You
happen."
can't-
There's
just can't.
bunch of old dudes in suits going, "You can't do that," and they go, "Oh, well, what do I tell them?" No, it's okay. Like
You're already elected.
Everybody who's ever been in your position has completely failed to deliver anything. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Talk about bridges.
Just hold a pen in your hand and look really fucking, thoughtful.
And you'll be fine.
A lot of politicians who say, oh, it's just not possible, we just can't do it. It's have a lot of political
Because, and here's why, Elizabeth, it's just not possible. And we can't do it. There's the reason that like economists are saying it is because you can't make money where there's no money.
Says you.
Even if you were to tax every millionaire in this country like a 70% tax rate, it wouldn't be enough to do it.
And then everyone would stop being millionaires also.
That's a
So
very good
there's
point.
that.
You're right. Eventually, people would stop. They'll move to a country where they can be a millionaire.
reasons for this. What they're really telling you is they just won't fight for it.
The debate over immigration leading to some breakout moments for candidates who've been flying under the radar, like New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio.
For all the
He did not have a breakout moment. Bill de Blasio did not have a breakout moment. Bill de Blasio is still polling at like -2%. What are you talking about?
American citizens out there who feel you're falling behind, who feel the American dream's not working for you, the immigrants didn't do that to you. The big corporations did that to you.
Wait, are those the same big corporations that give you money for your campaigns, Bill?
How many of those big corporations are headquartered in the city that you're the mayor of, Bill? It's the Bill. You know, again, first off, nobody in New York, even people that voted for de Blasio, like de Blasio. I've never heard anyone go, I actually like that guy.
It's not even his real name.
What's his real name?
You know what his real? Because Bill de Blasio, New York. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm the mayor in New York. You know what his real name is? William Wilhelm.
Oh yeah, no, that's not.
He's another Beto. He's another like made up character for a local, election.
right, right.
Hey, I'm Bill de Blasio, and I care about our people in our city. Shut up, William.
Get
Wilhelm.
out of here.
Yeah. Robert Francis.
Former
O'Rourke
San Antonio
and
Mayor
William
Julian
Wilhelm.
Castro.
Julian Castro. There you go. This is the guy you were talking about,
Yeah,
Julian
this
Castro.
little, he looks like
Yeah.
an unfinished Marco Rubio clone. Right?
I'm getting stronger.
Right? Doesn't
Yeah.
you know? Like,
Yeah.
like they tried to clone Marco Rubio, and they're like, close enough. He's pretty solid.
He could walk, right?
Yeah,
Just put
get
him out there.
Gave a passionate response to that gut-wrenching photo from the border. A warning to our viewers, the image is graphic. A father and his young daughter drowned at the border in search of a better life.
Hey,
First of all, no. Let's get something straight. A father who killed himself and his daughter by putting his kid in an extremely dangerous situation and risking their life. How is that my fault? How is that Trump's fault? How is that anyone else's fault but that guy? That's his fault.
absolutely.
He killed his daughter. I had nothing to do with that.
That's a very good point. It's like you're doing something explicitly illegal, and not only illegal and dangerous, and you have to pay coyotes, and women get raped all the time. You're doing something crazy to get in here, and then we're supposed to feel bad when you die. It's like being a lion tamer, you know. If fucking remember when the tiger attacked Roy? I think it was Siegfried and Roy. People were like, "Man, that's terrible," but also, we're working with tigers, so
Yeah.
eventually
The
it
whole
was gonna happen.
allure of the show is like, oh my God, it's a tiger.
Yeah, so it's this.
The-
It's,
the-
you're doing
the-
something dangerous.
The ever-present danger is part of the show. So when the guy gets attacked by you're like, well, that was part of the thing. You knew the deal.
Was it Siegfried? Siegfried was the one that got attacked.
This guy killed his daughter, and I'm supposed to somehow take responsibility for this.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
I know, exactly, because we are now responsible for everything the U.S. has ever done, has done, or will ever do. And what they want, look, man, we could sit here and they could pretend like, they don't want open borders. They want open borders. That's all they want. They 100% want open borders, and you don't have to be fucking InfoWars, Alex Jones crazy to see there are some cities right now that are allowing illegal immigrants to vote.
They're trying to suck off 5-year-olds.
Also that. But they're trying to get illegal immigrants to vote. They're testing it. I'm telling you, the next thing that's going to happen is if a Democrat gets in there, if the Democrats had the Senate and the House right now, there would be an amnesty bill right now being run through. Right now.
Of a better life.
Watching that image of Oscar and his daughter Valeria is heartbreaking.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know I pause a lot. But I speak Spanish, right? When I say Spanish words, I still say Oscar. I don't go Oscar. Oscar Rodriguez.
That was really over the top.
It's like, dude,
I've never heard a
stop.
Hispanic person say it.
No.
If we were in Mexico City right now, they wouldn't say that.
No.
Like that.
It should also piss us all off. I would say.
Yeah, you're right. I am. I'm very pissed
really
at
mad.
that guy for putting his daughter's life at risk.
I'm really, you know what I'm pissed at? I'm pissed at all you fucking Democrats. I'm pissed at you guys for passing laws and not enforcing laws, making it so even more desirable to come over here. Because once you make it over here, you have a fucking anchor baby. Go live in California. California is not paying for fucking Medicare. Is paying state Medicare for illegal immigrants. California is the reason shit like this is happening. Because people think they could get in here and they'll get school for free and they'll get medicine for free.
Oh, New York driver's license.
You go to New York and you get a driver's license. None of it matters. None of it. That's why that man's dying, because you give them false hope and go, if you come over here, all your problems are going to be solved. We'll clothe you. We'll take sanctuary cities. All of you sanctuary cities, every single fucking one of you sanctuary cities. This here, that's on you.
Yeah,
that's on fucking you.
It's on the media too for pushing this constant narrative of go to America. Look at all these caravans. We're all getting in, guys. We're all getting in. Let's all go to America. It's all on you guys.
It's on you. Every person that dies at the border, it's on you for making it seem like America's the land of fucking milk and honey, and you're gonna show up here, go to California, get your shit taken care of there. They'll house you. You'll get a house. You'll get food. You'll get all your medical bills. Then you could stick your kids in schools. Then this California school system, which used to be in the 80s, was like the pinnacle, is one of the worst public school systems in America right now. That's what you're doing. You see sanctuary cities that were like, we're going to hide all the fucking illegal immigrants. We're going to hide all of them. You're the reason why. You're telling these people they have safe haven here when they fucking shouldn't. Fix your own country. Fix your own shit. All right? I understand people go, it's nobody's choice where, like the libertarian, you can't choose where you're born, man. You're right. You can't choose where you're born. But what you can't choose is how to make the best of your life in that place.
Yeah, and
in
make
that situation.
Place better.
Make the place better for other people. Instead of being jealous and going, oh, there. There's plenty of fucking people that wait to get in here legally. They fill out the paperwork, they come in, they do their shit. And that's the other thing that the Democrats have been doing too. They've been lumping legal immigrants and illegal immigrants. And if you poll legal immigrants, most of them say, well, wait a second, I did it the right way. Maybe they should do it the right way. So stop. You guys made this fucking mess by enticing it. And the fact
there was some quote too in the paper about they said that father loved his daughter more than anything. And I'm like, okay, he also killed her. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like you can't. Okay, you loved her. I get that, but he killed his daughter. I didn't kill his daughter. It's not the river's fault for being a river.
For being a river, yeah.
It's not.
Are rivers racist?
That should be it.
Fox.
Racist. The rise of racist rivers in Trump's America.
They're going to rename it the Rio Grande Wizard.
Scott and his daughter Valeria is heartbreaking.
Valeria.
I'm going to now fake choke
It should
up,
also
but I'm going to control it.
And I know they don't enforce the time limit when you're being sad, so they let me up here longer. So I'm just going to get my camera time.
piss us all off. I would sign an executive order that would get rid of Trump's zero tolerance policy, the Remain in Mexico policy, and the metering policy.
Castro came.
You mean the policies that have been going on since like ever?
Yeah.
Like it's not, I like how they go Trump's policy. It's not Trump's policy, dude.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to repeal President Trump's recent directives to enforce the law because that's clearly ridiculous.
I tell you what, man. Fucking change the law. They never want to change it. They're saying how terrible it is, but none of these motherfuckers is going to pass anything. I was saying it before the show. You know, Pelosi's already said, well, we're going to pass the Republicans' bill because, our shit's never going to fly.
Ready for a border battle with his fellow Texan Beto O'Rourke.
You're looking at just one small part of this. I'm talking
You stupid spick. You imagine?
So funny.
He just fucking goes, you know how many of you fucking spicks I've been dealing with when I was running for the Senate seat?
I even had to have a fucking spicky nickname. It's disgusting.
I swear to God, if I eat any more picadillo, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
What are the fuck? I'm trying to remember that the fucking the burrito things, but they're like wet.
A wet burrito?
They put like the sauce on it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just call it a wet burrito.
A wet burrito?
Yeah,
that's
what
a
it's called.
terrible thing to call it.
Oh, you call it whatever you want.
Empanada? Is it an empanada?
An empanada. Empanadas are the fried meat pockets.
You know how many fucking terrible homemade empanadas I've had to eat? These fucking women named Lupita bringing me fucking.
Do you understand? If I even smell adobo around me, I start sweating now. Can we stop this shit?
People coming up and they want me to kiss their greasy children.
So Beto, what do you look? You know what? Call me Frank. All right, I enough with this.
Call me Robert Francis.
Yes.
about a comprehensive rewrite of our immigration laws.
Not true.
And if we do that, I don't think it's asking
that's
too
actually
much
not
for
true.
The former congressman and El Paso native was the first of the night to speak in Spanish.
Necesitamos incluir cada persona.
But others followed.
And Beto's Spanish isn't great, but Beto understands Spanish.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
Load
Corey's
suit.
is legit just reading something off of a thing. You can tell Beto O'Rourke. It's a dude who's been in Texas for a while, at least knows how to speak Spanish.
Situación ahora es inexceptable.
Even
On January
acceptable.
20th, 2021, we'll say adios to Donald Trump.
And you little dumb little fucking, you little lefty piggies, you eat it up and you go, oh, he said adios and he murdered. You guys are really stupid. Do you understand if anybody on this stage right now, mind you, the two top polling people aren't there. If anybody on this stage right now were to become president, this country would fucking fall apart. None of these people know how to do anything. They're pandering to you, and they're not going to pass reform. None of that shit's going to happen. And you guys think, I don't understand. Seriously, this is a really weird tactic because I know a lot of people that are saying, you know, I'm hearing more people saying, I didn't vote for Trump in 2016, but I'm going to vote for him now, than I'm hearing people saying the opposite. You know what I mean? So if you have that, you're going to run on Trump has a strong economy right now, whether you like what he's doing or not. Trump has a strong economy right now. And honestly, that matters more than most things.
People don't want to have their money fucked up. They don't want uncertainty.
That to them, that's what's important is or their investments and all that stuff. He's going to run on that economy now. You're going to run on people that don't live here. How do you think this is going to go for you? No, I mean, I'm really trying to think here like, oh, man, Trump's in trouble. Because Trump's done some stuff. You're like, oh, man, they're going to fuck him up. But then you see this and you're like, no, they're not.
No, they're not. They can't even get it. They can't even get their pandering right.
No, it really is. It really is.
The record number of women running also in the spotlight in this moment between Washington Governor Jay Inslee and Minnesota's
And none of them are going to win.
Senator Amy Klobuchar.
I am the only candidate here
who nobody knows. I'm literally the angriest old man you've never heard of.
The angriest old man you've never heard of. Jay Inslee, everybody.
Who let this man in?
the law protecting a woman's right of reproductive health and health insurance.
I just want to say
I'm not good at projecting a tone that is inviting or in any way confident and nice. Yeah.
3 women up here that have fought pretty hard for a woman's right to choose.
No, they haven't. You're fucking lying. You haven't fought for shit. None of you fought for no. There's some women up here. Shut up. Shut up. None of you fight for anybody.
I'll start with that.
The night ending where it began, going after Trump.
The biggest threat to the security of the United States is Donald Trump.
Dude, all right, look. I think Super Dave faked his death, and he's doing this character, right?
Oh, my God.
This is Super Dave Osborne.
That, or I was thinking the guy from Coach.
Oh, Nelson.
No, not Craig T. Nelson, but the other guy.
Oh, the guy who
football
just
player?
the guy, yes, the guy that was also in the Stephen King movie, The Stand, and he does the voice of the star guy from SpongeBob.
Yes, Pat. Yes,
Yes,
the
that guy, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. The guy who does the voice of Patrick.
And there's no
Now the one.
Hey, how come there was no clips of Tulsi? Mike has already been saying this. They're Ron Paul in this Tulsi bitch.
She is getting froze out like fucking 94 Jordan of
They-
the Green Team.
yeah, dude.
Just like, get out of here.
They are fucking.
I'm also here.
Hey,
That's great, Tulsi.
yeah, that's great. You're doing great. They are absolutely icing her out.
We should audit the Fed and stop involving ourselves in foreign wars that have nothing to do with us. Okay, that's great, Tulsi. So anyway, we want to give everyone free burritos.
I like that somebody said, the star guy, Jesus Royce. Yeah, dude, I don't want SpongeBob. What do you want from me? I'm an adult.
Yeah, I didn't watch SpongeBob either. I never got like people.
Patrick?
Yeah, I never understood like people our age that got into cartoons that were clearly marketed to kids when we weren't kids anymore.
Leave Chris Wingate out of this.
But you know,
but-
that's like a Rick and Morty thing. Like that's an adult cartoon. I'm talking about like SpongeBob. Like you know how many people our age were like, yeah, SpongeBob, and I'm like, you're 24 years old. Get a goddamn job.
Yeah, I mean, SpongeBob. Well, SpongeBob's been on for a while, but no, I never got into it. That was never my thing. I was at that point. I was probably already watching shit on HBO. Probably watching Arliss. Arliss.
Robert Wool.
All right, so that was.
Hey, oh yeah, Andy McDowell. She ever give you like one of these, huh? Just, huh? Could you imagine such a thing? That was the best. By the way, Dave Letterman hated almost any impression of him ever except for Norm's. And Norm's was the meanest.
It was.
For some reason, he liked